I claim this land by right of the scroll. A worthy claim. The land is yours. Together, we build an empire.
What is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. And in today's video, we are going to be going over the brand new Cabal SMP update. And we're bringing you some awesome new features when it comes to trading your land, getting land deeds, and also being able to purchase additional land claim slots. So without further ado, let's get right to it. We've done quite a few updates in the past couple of days, especially in the last week. So this is perfect to go over the latest way to claim lands and the latest way to get started on this server. So when you first spawn, you probably won't have anything. This is a test server, but you'll spawn at some place. And your first plan will probably be to try and claim some land, but as you can see at this point, you're no longer able to just claim land for free. You are going to need a land ticket to do the claim. To get the land ticket, you go /auction, and you see this purple emerald icon here. This is the land ticket. You can buy one from the server for $250 just by playing on the server. You get $6 per hour, so 10 hours at $60. Even if you semi AFK in the server, just overnight, you will earn, $60 just overnight. So if you do it over a couple of days, you should be easily able to just collect $250, even if you're not mining or not selling anything. Your other option is you can also try and mine some iron or mine some gold or diamond, or try to get some rockets, or even try to sell some items on the auction house or team up with other players. So that's your first thing. You need to get a land ticket item in order to claim your land. Once you have that, you simply choose a spot, you right click the item, and it will give you an error if there's some issue, whether you're too close to spawn or if you're overlapping with another player. So again, there's only two main conditions that you need to complete for the claim to work. As long as you have the land ticket and you have a free claim slot, you should be able to simply claim land. So here we go. We claimed our first piece of land here. As soon as you claim your land, the first thing you can do is go to My Claims, and you will see your claim right there. It's your first claim. It also happens to be ID number 1, and it gives you the location along with the trusted members. Once you've claimed your first land, you can also set a home in this specific land. So in your area, let's say I want the home to be right in this flower part. So I can do /set home, and it will set my home of my claim to this specific block. Now, what I can do is I can go /my homes, and it will show you the homes that you have, which is going to be your only home right now with the one claim. So now essentially you have a 100 block radius protection around this area, and you're spawning specifically here. So whenever you're traveling around or messing about, if you need to go home, you can go /home, and then you can specify the index of your home, which is just 1, and it will teleport you right back to this specific area. So this is just the one mechanic. Another mechanic you can do is you can also set home for other players. Other players can set home on another player's land only if they're trusted. So that's kind of a key thing. It's hard to show in this test, so I'm not going to go over it. So that's just basics when you have one land. Now, if you want to have multiple lands, there's a couple of ways. First of all, as you can see here, we have 2 slots. So we can buy another land ticket from the auction house. You can go ahead and buy one more land ticket for $250, and let's find another spot about 100 blocks away. Okay, here we go. So now we're moved quite a bit ways away. So at this point, let's go ahead and claim another land here. There's 2 ways. You can just do /claim, or you can just right click the item. There we go. Now we have a second land. Okay, so at this point, you don't have to set a home. So if you don't set a home to your land, you can just go My Homes. So you won't have a specific home, but you will have the claim center, which is going to be your default home. So by default is going to be exactly where you type the claim command, but you can always adjust it to be a specific set home. As long as you're within your land area, you can just do set home. That's all you need to do, and it'll automatically set it. All right, so now you have the 2 lands. What happens if, let's say, I don't want my other land? I don't want the other land. I'm tired. I don't want the first one anymore. How can I get rid of it? So there's 2 ways to do it. First thing you can add is you can buy another expansion slot, a claim expansion slot. So this will allow you to own 3 land. You buy this item, you right click it, and now when you go to My Claims, you'll notice you have 2 out of 3 slots. In total, you can have up to 20 slots, but everybody starts with 2, and you can expand it up to 20. And in the future, we can do more. So that's just one way if you want additional land. If you want to actually get rid of your land, we do what's called a foreclosure. So first, you need to issue a deed for your land. Getting a deed for your land, you only want to do it when you're ready to do some action for your land, like sell it or list it. You don't want to just have the deed, because once you issue the deed, it's like in real life. Once you get the deed, if you lose this deed, somehow, if it gets dropped like this and you die and you're not able to get it back, your land you're never going to be able to sell your land anymore. It will remain yours forever, but you will not be able to sell it, because without the deed, you're not going to be able to transfer ownership of the land. It will forever remain yours. So if you want to secure your land, I guess you can do this, but regardless, you only be able to get a deed one time. So if you try to get a deed once again, it will not work. So this is our second custom server item. The first one was the land ticket. This is the land deed. Now, what you can do with the land deed is you can sign it. You can give it the title to your land. Let's say this is just a creeper farm. It's not, but let's say it is. If it is, you can go ahead and then sell it. Sell amount 1, and the price is say 555. So now if you go to the auction house, you will see your deed right here, and people can see the titles. You can see the description. It says title Creeper Farm. It also shows the claim coordinates, so anyone can travel to your coordinates, maybe check out the farm. They won't be able to touch it or destroy it, but if you want to sell it and promote it this way, you will be able to list it, and people can maybe contact you when you're online. So this is a good way to mark your land. So at any point, you can also remove the deed from the auction house. Just go to my listings, click it, and it'll just get removed. No issues there. Other than that, let's say you actually want to get rid of the claim slot. You want to free up a slot. One way is to sell it to a player, but if no one's going to buy it, you can actually do what's called a foreclosure. Foreclose, not forclode. Foreclose. You do a foreclosure, and the claim ID, in this case, it's 1. And you need to do it while holding the deed. So let's say you're not holding the deed, and you're trying to do foreclosure. It's not going to work. So you need to be holding the deed. You're holding the deed to land 1. You run the foreclosure. It's going to foreclose it. What's going to happen is you're going to get $30, just like a similar like a real foreclosure. You're going to get a small amount for your land, and it's going to get liquidated. So when you go to my claims, it's not going to show anymore. You see, it's only going to have 1 out of 3 slots. So now you freed up a slot and you got some money back. Yes, you foreclosed the land. The land becomes unclaimed, so anyone else can claim that land at this point. So this is a nice way to essentially unclaim your land if you want to just foreclose everything and free up a spot without having to spend 1,000 USD on a new slot and a new expansion slot. So that kind of covers most of the basics when it comes to the land claiming mechanics. And if you guys have any questions, please send a message to our Discord channel, which should be in the description below. So this covers most of everything that we've talked about and introduced in this latest update. The 3 new things, the 3 new server items are the land ticket, the land deed, and the claim expansion slot. So we went over all 3 of these. These have to do with land mechanics. We have some really awesome features coming up next, including some custom mobs, maybe a baby creeper, and also some custom bosses and custom elemental weapons possibly. So we were just tying up all the loose ends when it comes to our eco and our claim mechanics, and we're getting ready to do some really awesome and fun updates for you guys. So thank you guys all so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.